Hi, and welcome to Simple Logistics. Today, we are going to talk about the mass resignation. It has been affecting logistics everywhere, especially in the UK and the US. I already mentioned the lack of lorry drivers in the UK. Now, I just read a piece, an article about the lack of truck drivers in the US. Heavy cargo truck drivers in the US. There is a shortage of 80,000 truck drivers. The thing is, most of the truck drivers are quite old now. Same thing as in UK. They've been undervalued for a long time, underpaid. Uh, Especially the working conditions are not good. And now, even though companies are offering bonuses for them to stay, bonuses to sign up new drivers, drivers are quitting or retiring, and there are no new drivers available in the quantity, in the numbers that could replace those retiring drivers. The thing is, this profession takes a long toll on people. They have to stay away from home, away from their families for a very long time. As I mentioned, the working conditions are just appalling. People sometimes have to pee inside the cabin of their trucks. They have to wait a long time to load, unload cargoes. There are not enough rest stops at highways. Traffic demands a lot of attention, so it's stressful, especially heavy traffic. Overall, it's not an attractive profession for young people. Young people tend to gravitate towards other professions, and there are not enough new young truck drivers. The US government has made some attempts to mitigate the problem. For example, President Biden just the other day signed a bill allowing truck drivers as young as 18 years old to drive between state lines. Before that, the minimum age was 21. This should allow few people to enter the job market as truck drivers, but it will not change the picture a lot. They just have nowhere to turn to find 8,000 new truck drivers. And overall, things in the economy as a whole seem equal. The great resignation, the thing is, during the pandemic, people reevaluated their lives, their jobs, and then a lot of people decided to leave jobs that were not fulfilling or that were not paying well or where their mental health was at risk. Between January 2021 and August 2021, 6 million, 6 million people quit their jobs in the United States alone. In China, there is the same problem. Millennials are lying flat. So there is a whole movement there of we studied so hard, we worked so hard, and we can't achieve the same level of material prosperity as our fathers or our grandfathers. So why do what we do? Why keep working so hard? It's not worth it. People all over the world are reevaluating their lives and their relationship with work. I guess for far too long, especially manual, demanding labor, service type of work, work where people have to be in contact with customers. All this type of work is demanding, is stressful, and for far too long it has been underpaid, underevaluated. People in the US, for example, they don't have access to single payer national health care. They don't have maternity leave, they don't have paternity leave. It's simply a shame. So, but I think overall what we are seeing worldwide, that was triggered by the pandemic, but the real cause is, you know, the demands of the work environment that we have today, always demanding more productivity, always demanding more from workers, and paying less all the time. This gig economy, where you don't have strong bonds with a company, you're not going to work there from when you leave college up until you retire, like our grandfathers did. They had a perspective, you know, to buy their own homes. They had the perspective to work lifelong in the same company and retire there, and to be promoted a few times during their career. All this has changed, especially in Western countries, but as I mentioned, in China as well. People don't see the value of, you know, working so hard for companies that will not retain you for long, companies that demand too much from you, too many hours, too much effort, that will risk your sanity, you know. A lot of people are burning out there. I think especially young people, starting with millennials, but even Generation X, like myself, are reevaluating their work-life balance, and they are trading stressful jobs, demanding jobs for work that is more fulfilling, that sometimes pays less, but that brings enough, you know, to put food on their table and to allow you to have your own life, to have family life. I don't think companies are going to find enough good employees and retain those employees unless they profoundly reevaluate their human resources policies, referring not only to pay, but especially how they treat workers. And I guess that goes for truck drivers, and that goes for everyone else, every one of us. Uh, I think we all have been there. I understand these workers, and I understand that the burden of change lies with companies and lies with government. Government also must tend to the needs of people, including healthcare. So this is my opinion. Leave your own opinion here in the comments. Leave your feedback. And if you like the content here, if you like to learn more about logistics, to get logistics news, you can subscribe to our channel and click the bell button to be notified when we have new videos here. Thank you. Bye.